Alright, I read these two poems at the Raven's Nest at my fifth poetry show when it was on February 21st. Um, I'm just rereading them because when I videotaped myself at the Raven's Nest that night, you barely could hear what I'm saying, so here's the two poems that I read first at the fifth poetry show. This one's called You're Never Alone. You're not alone when you're looking down on my body at my funeral with the kids, 'cause I'm standing by you and the kids. You're not alone when you're tucking the kids to bed, 'cause I'm behind you with my hands on your shoulders. You're not alone when you're in our bedroom looking up at my picture on the bedroom dresser, because I'm sitting next to you on my side of the bed. You're not alone when you're in your car listening to our high school sweetheart song, because I am sitting in front of you, next to you, listening to it too. You're not alone when you look over the field of wildflowers behind our house, because I'm standing next to you looking at it too. You'll never forget us playing in that field chasing butterflies on a nice sunny day, because you see our three children doing the same thing. You're not alone when you're sitting out on the patio by the pool, because I am swimming in the pool in front of you. When you see the water moving, you just think it is the wind blowing on it. You're not alone when you're cooking our favorite pasta dinner that we had when I proposed to you on that special night, because I am next to you, and the kids enjoying the meal too. You're never alone, my love, because you're always feeling me beside you every day, watching over you and our kids. You're never alone. The second poem I read, this one's called Four Roses. We saw each other at the rock festival on the beach. I look to my right. I see a blue light shine down on your face. Your hair and face caught my attention. You looked at me when a green light shined on my hair and face. We started walking to each other and started talking, which really showed me that we have so much in common. After the festival was over, we walked past the florist. He was giving out roses for a charity fund. I stopped. I bought a rose that was the color yellow. In my mind, this rose is always the first rose to give someone, because it was the meaning of friendship. I told you about the meaning you loved. Loved it to me, and hugged me with your warm hands. You leaned on my shoulder and whispered in my ear that you will be a friend to me. Then I looked down at my watch. It was getting late. I thought to myself, I have to take you home. I opened the door to my car to let you in the front seat. You kept holding that rose and smelling it with excitement. I dropped you off at your house. I waved goodbye to you while driving away. I glanced through the dashboard. I see you left me your phone number. I was happy. I called you the next day. You laughed on the phone with joy to hear me. We talked over and over again as days turned to weeks to months to years. You decided you wanted to meet up with me at the beach on that day we met from the first time. I get there and I saw you sitting on a rock at the beach. I sat next to you. You leaned on my shoulder and whispered in my ear with your nice voice and said to me, I think it's finally the time I move in with you. I hugged you and kissed you with excitement. Time keeps going by. Each day we finally got all your stuff in my house within a week. After unpacking everything, I went to our bedroom, fell asleep on that nice, comfy bed. You were downstairs in the kitchen drinking your favorite green tea. Suddenly I woke up and didn't hear you anymore. Kept wondering where you would you be. And then I looked on the refrigerator door. You left a note telling me you'll be back. Soon you had to do soon you had to do some errands. An hour went by. I got my dinner cooked and ready for you. When you come home, I'll be waiting at the table for you. Suddenly I hear your voice and the shouting. I'm home. I got up from the table. You told me to close my eyes while walking to you, so I did. I felt your hands touching me on my chest, and you told me to open my hands, so I did. You put something in my hand. It felt soft and smelled good, and said, open your eyes now. It was a red rose, and you whispered to me, this rose that is dark red means I love you. I grabbed you and kissed you, and then I picked you up with my strong arms and took you to our bedroom. We made love with each other, which led us to fall asleep that night. The next morning I woke up early and went downstairs to make a nice breakfast and secretly put a ring in your napkin and took your plate to our bedroom where you are laying. I woke you up. You smiled with joy and said, how sweet of you to give me a bread and breakfast meal. I looked at you eating, and you finally grabbed your napkin, and the ring fell in your lap with a little paper taped to it. It said, I love you, will you marry me now? You started to cry your tears of joy and grabbed my neck and kissed me and said, I will, I love you so much. As time goes by, we are finally married to each other for 2 years now, and still love each other as we did when we first met. It was Sunday morning of Easter. We went to the church, and after the church we walked home that sunny day through the beautiful neighborhood park. We decided to sit next to the water fountain to relax. I got up to walk to the hot dog stand that we loved going to every Sunday morning. I walked past the floors. It was the same guy I saw a long time ago on that beach at our rock festival where we first met. He was still selling roses. I waved to him and said, wow, it's been a long time since I saw you. He smiled back at me and said, you're the boy who bought the yellow rose for your friend that night. I see you're more than friends now. He handed me 2 roses and told me this peach one means always together now, and this white rose means living in perfect harmony. I smiled and said, I'll take them. He handed it to me and said, these ones are free, and have a good day and hope the rest of your life is peaceful and great with each other. I walked away to the fountain where my love sits. I looked back and the man was gone, like he vanished into thin air. I looked up to the sunny sky. I see 2 huge white feathers drifting down to the ground in front of me. So I grabbed them and felt really surprised. The 4 roses. Thank you.